guys, it's Ruth here. Okay, I know it's late. It's late in the UK, but I fancied a little bit of a crafty fix before I went to bed. So I thought I'd come on here, do my little scrap challenge. I've got a little bag of accumulated stuff on my desk that I thought I'd get on and use. I've also found this fallen out of something or other. I don't know if I'm going to use it. Okay, so I do have quite a few bits of experimentation on the with the shaving foam technique. If you want to know how I did that, then check out a previous video. So I've got quite a few scraps of that, so I might do some punching and cutting out of that. I've got my hot glue gun plugged in. I think I've got a couple of glue sticks just in case I need those. And then here I've got an assortment of various, can use those for something. An assortment of various bits and bobs, things that I think I've just sort of fallen out of other places. So let's have a look. Oh, I like that texture. Let's go for textures. There's a nice butterfly there. This was something I played with earlier today. Just some brushos on some... I swiped gesso over this for a project I was doing with some kids this afternoon, but I didn't end up using the brushos with them. But I do have that to play with. This was a tag that was kind of like half made the other day, so I could finish off that. Actually, I think it... Ah, you're right. So this is the copper foil that I've embossed with gold. So that could do with finishing off. So let's see what I can get on and finish. And then a Stampin' Up friend sent me a card this week, and he put this as the like the protector of the card because it had pearls on it. But I haven't got this paper, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. Use that for something. So anyway, if anyone spots anything they'd like to see me use, do say. Okay, so I think I remember playing with this lace. This is some retired lace that I found in my stash, and I thought it would be quite fun to lay this on here. Hey, hi Renee. Hi. Nice to see you. Yeah, no, it's fine. Just watch me as you're cooking or whatever you're doing. Right, so let me see if this is warmed up enough. I think it might just be enough for a little bit of glue on here. All your messages all suddenly came through one go. I don't know if you were all typing in one go or what. I don't know. Okay, so I am using hot glue because when I do fast stuff, it needs to be able to kind of adhere quickly. I haven't got time to wait for other things to dry. So hot glue is great for, especially when doing mixed media stuff. It's kind of pretty instant. Okay. Ooh, got loads of stringy bits coming away, but that's okay. It's okay. Just adds to all the texture and the fun. Now I wonder whether to lay that over the top of that. Or I do have this thing that I was working on one Saturday afternoon on Facebook Live. It's kind of like half melted and half... Oh no, I'm going to take it back apart. I tied it together, but I think I'm going to undo it and see what the texture's like now. Let's see what happens when I take that apart. Okay, yep. I might just lay that down the middle. Lay some more glue down. Just ruche some of this up as I go. Actually, I think I'm end up using it all. I'm going to squish some of this into it because I do want to see some of that brown lace underneath. To that lovely tip-top taupe lace. I miss that colour. Okay, so can I remind you as well that you really need to get your re-inkers for the ink colours that are retiring this year. I know we don't like to talk about retirement, but it's got to be done. Got to be done, because sadly some colours do leave us. And if you like them, you gotta get them while they're here. Okay, so that was just a piece of cut out, a die cut that I thought I was going to use for a class, but I didn't end up using it. So I do have a few of those lying around. And then I think it's time to put the butterfly down. Get rid of that glue. Oh, some textury bits here. I think these are quite fun. Oh, some little textures there. Okay, so these are from the Shreddies. I actually picked these up at On Stage at the Centre Stage event. They were used to decorate our tables, so I grabbed some at the end of the event. But I am actually ordering my own Shreddies. I never thought I would order Shreddies, but I am ordering the Shreddies because I've got some plans for it, mixed media plans for that stuff. So if you don't know what mixed media is, it's basically using more than just like one type of product for creating some artwork. It's using, you know, fabric, card, paper, inks, glue, all sorts of things. So basically lots and lots of things. So there we go. Hi everybody. Nice to see you. Okay, so I've got a bit of sticky glue on here. Right, let's stick some of these sequins. Might have to use the Tombow for sticking these on because I think the hot glue might be a little bit too strong. I'll just grab this Tombow. So I've got these little... Oh no, I did buy this little gadget in the States that, let's see, oh no, wrong way. Oh, there we go. It's for picking up things. It's kind of like a picky-uppy tool. But I think I'll use it to, oh, come on, put Tombow on these sequins and see if they'll stick down anywhere. Kind of, I think. Oh, it kind of works. No, that one's not working, so I want it to come away. Okay, so lots of texture on that. Now previously, sorry I didn't explain that this was just a card cut from chipboard. And I gessoed it and then stuck some paper on it and then stamped it, and I think I might have even put some brushes behind there as well. So okay, I didn't do it all with you tonight, but it was just sitting on my desk ready to do some work on. So I thought I'd add some extra bits to it. I'm just going to put some more glue on the body of the butterfly and pop some more sequins on there. Hope that they'll stay on. Sequins are notoriously pingy, aren't they? They like to ping off. Oh, there we go. A little bit more bling. Blingy bling bling. Okay, let's set that aside now. So the other thing I want to work on is one of these lovely backgrounds that I've been playing with. So I've been using a shaving foam technique. I'm just going to flatten that out a little bit. It's getting a bit messy here. So here is the piece that I want to work on. quite fancy doing some contrasting colours on there. Now this was left over from something I was doing with some kids this afternoon. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but no, I don't like the colours on there. Oh, a bit of leaf there. Stick that in the background. I've got that gold butterfly. Got this bit of texture here as well. And just rip that up a bit. I might turn it that way actually. So if you're watching on the replay, hi. And sometimes I like to do these things live, so I get kind of like an immediate feedback from you guys, and it's a good way to use up my scraps that are on my table. These end up in a bag. So this is just a scrap of the of paper that I've embossed with that gorgeous, I think it's called Falling Leaves embossing folder. It's really, really pretty. I want to build up the kind of textures of the flower a little bit, so let's put some glue there. So this is an old Stampin' Up die, this one, but the paper is just some old, oh, it's like an old encyclopedia type thing. So I'll put some glue. And this is an old celebration paper, I think, and then also Blossom Punch. Now usually I don't use retired stuff to show you guys because I know you can't purchase it, so it can get frustrating for customers, but it's also good to kind of say to you guys, look, if you like something that you see in the catalogue and you know it's going to retire, it is so worth purchasing it, because some of these items go for a lot of money second hand, even sometimes more than what you would have paid for in the catalogue. So let's stick that leaf in there. There's another little strip there. So I'm just using this strip, using both sides because it's so pretty. I've got this little piece here that I could use as well, slip in somewhere. I'll pop it in there like that. And so again, I've got this cute butterfly to use. So this one is it's from the copper foil, and I've actually embossed it with gold. It's probably a little bit hard to see, but you can sort of see the copper there, and then there's gold on the wings there and there. Because I wanted to see if I could emboss on the foil, and you can. Woohoo! So it's just another great way to add some texture. Oh, that's a bit too dark. Oh, just found this little swirl. Could maybe stick that in the middle there. See if I've got anything else on my desk that I can put on this. No, I think that is it. No, that's not going to go. Keep that for something else. Okay, so I'm going to stick that onto a base. Stick that on a yellow base, I think. So these fun little cards, they're great for, you know, just quick thank you or thinking of you type. You know, just a little bit of prettiness to send somebody. Oops. Thanks, Renee. Well, it's a fun technique to, if you want to just free your mind and play with some textures and excellent. Okay, I like that. Okay, put that one aside as well. Let's grab some of this crazy pattern stuff. I've got a tag with a bit of powder on it. Okay, I'm just going to wrap that around the tag. Add some more texture to it. Like that. Got some of that cut out there. Got some bits stuck to it. Okay, so what about that over the top? Ooh, that's fun. Okay, I'm just going to fold that back like that. Okay, so I'm going to be sticking this down, so I don't mind that there's glue behind it. What else have I got on here? Okay, I'm starting to run out of ideas, guys. I wonder if I've got another bag of scraps somewhere. Oh, yay! See, I've got more scrap baskets. I obviously had a plan for these, but never ended up using them. So. Okay, so I'm not going to waste the bit that's going to go behind the tag. Let me stick that there. Okay, so I have seen this nifty trick people use corrugated cardboard to use behind things to make it like raise up. So I've got this scrap of cardboard here. And I'm just cutting it so that it would fit behind this tag. And then I'm going to stick it then onto my card. So it's kind of, instead of using dimensionals, just use up some scrap cardboard that you have lying around. Such a cool idea. Stick that behind there. So this other little piece I can use to put somewhere else. Gonna have to squirt the glue under there. I'm just putting some texture into this leaf now because it looked a little bit too fresh and crisp. And I haven't got any, well, I have got some inks on my table, but I'm not planning to get them out because I don't want to get inky. Where are my dimensionals? I do have some somewhere. Oh, there they are. So I want to put a little bit of a dimensional on this bee. So if you just joined me on YouTube, hi. I had a kind of bag of scraps that I was hoarding on my desk. And I'm just trying to use some of them up, and then I have to confess I've just grabbed another bag of scraps that I had in a basket because I needed more scraps. So I don't know, I'm trying to think of what other textures I can put behind this. So these are just some pre-stamped things and cut things that I haven't used. It might be quite fun to use them up. So don't be afraid to cut things in half because, you know, people don't need to know that it's only half under there. So again, I'm just playing with the... Hi! So I've put some texture into this flower by manipulating it with my fingers. So I'm using a combination of glues. I've got my hot glue at the side in case I need it for sturdier stuff. And then I've also got the dimensionals and the Tombow for more paper. Oh. Just stick that there. I could do with a sentiment on this, really, couldn't I? But, as I said, I'm not planning to get the stamps out tonight. Okay, so So if you have just joined me for the first time on my Artful Stamping channel, I don't always do videos like this. Some are much more kind of tutorial based. So if you want to check out my channel, please like this video and subscribe. But if you like to kind of fly by the seat of your pants type thing, then I have got several of these types of videos as well on my channel. I just feel because I've got that lime green there, I need to have some lime green somewhere else. Maybe there. Stick that under there like that. And then I've also found these sticky things. These are the white kind of raised dots, and these are great to be coloured in by the want to colour these in using the Stampin' blends, you can do that. Okay, so there's a very textured card using a background made with the shaving foam technique, and then some lots of little bits and pieces. Do I have any? Ooh, I've got a little bit of ribbon on my desk. I'm wondering if it would look nice to put. Got a little bow there. That would be cute. So the reason I do these little kind of challenges is to obviously use up scraps on my desk, but also to kind of push myself artistically to use things and put things together that perhaps I wouldn't normally. And it's amazing what you can discover, how things work together or don't work together by doing these things. And you have to kind of, if you're going to have a go doing this, it's kind of go in with a bit of an open mind. Don't worry about it not working so much, because it's all about kind of like self-discovery really, and discovering what works with what, and it's okay if it doesn't work as well. You know, it's okay to walk away from a card and go, you know, that didn't work. That's okay. But it's good to kind of question it and go, well, why didn't it work? You know, what stopped it working? Was it the colours? Was it the textures? Was it too busy? You know, I know I tend to have a more is more attitude. I do like putting lots of stuff on cards. However, I am also aware that you need to have some breathing space on cards as well. So even though this is a very busy card, there's actually moments of kind of quiet on them. Like you've got the space there on the tag and a roundabout. So, right guys, well, let's just sort of do a quick recap. So there's that one there. And I finished off the tag that I'd started making. This is very textured, lots of fabric and stuff on it. I'm not sure I'm happy with this result. It's kind of like the glue's kind of melted areas, but never mind. So, right, there we go. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go now, but if you want to comment below which one was your favourite and what you liked, and you know, I'm always pleased to hear from you guys, and I hope it inspires you to use your scraps. Thank you, Renee. Thanks for joining. I think it's Renee. Did I get that right? Or was that Jamie? Oh, I don't know. I get muddled up. Oh, the tag. Okay. You like the tag one? Cool. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. It's always nice to have people commenting and reacting. So, it's Nay. Bye. Take care, guys. Bye.